Hi guys.
Welcome back to the Sitting Down with the Sisters podcast, live from Soapbox Studios.
If you didn't know, now you know.
We are your hosts. I'm Ayo.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Temi Etope.
And
we have a special guest. If you're watching on YouTube, you get to see the beauty in person.
And if you're not watching on YouTube, you get to hear the voice and you know who that is. You know who that is. Do you want to introduce yourself for us, love?
Hi guys, it's Gbenga, innit?
Hey.
And this is his studio. So if you need a studio, you're in South London, find yourself here. Okay?
Yeah,
that's Soapbox Studios, 2 X's on Instagram.
Did you hear him? He said we'll look after you. You got to get yourself here.
Yeah,
period.
Honestly.
Soapbox 2 X's has actually said studio on Instagram.
That's it.
Correct.
Go give them a follow real quick.
Like,
as we're speaking.
Share the
right
You
now.
can see the ambiance if you're on YouTube. You better get yourself here. Okay. But today, guys, episode 2, we said we're coming with the heat. Episode 2, today we're talking about money and dating. Why?
Money and dating,
because
dating
the
and money
two go together hand in hand. Well, apparently
Davido said so.
he said
love is sweet,
but
when money enters, what's love?
It's
sweeter.
Big facts.
and that's on period.
Who agrees? Let's start with that.
Who agrees with that? Who agrees that money
I think
makes...
our guest in-house should start off.
What do you think?
What do you think about that statement?
When money enters, love is sweeter.
I think that's the I think that should be his title.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Okay,
You like your
marketing.
thinking.
I think I agree with him though. Just from like personal experience and like anecdotally, what you see when people have money, they enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, part of relationship is like looking after your partner.
100%.
Right.
And there's certain, obviously it's not the be all and end all of it, but there's certain things you want to do for your partner. And if there's no money, you can't do it. It's painful.
My God.
And it leads to frustration.
It
You get
does.
it? And like you just can't look after your partner the way that you'd want to, innit? So I get David is right in that part, man. When money enters, sweet too.
Do you know why I think he's right? Because if you really listen to that quote, love is sweet regardless. He's not telling you love ain't sweet. It's sweet because love, like love is sweet. But when the money enters, he said it's sweeter. Like,
So it adds that extra
flavor. You know?
I agree. I actually agree with him as well, because obviously it doesn't. I don't want to say it make or breaks. Like it just is what it is. Like you said, love is still sweet. You can still do things for your partner without the money aspect. Like you don't need. And let me not say you don't need, but it's not.
You need.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
No, we
obviously
need the money.
You can still do things for your partner without that money aspect. Like you can do things that you know that they'll genuinely enjoy. Like you can do a picnic, you can do a movie night, all of those things. However, money's sweet. Having money is just, it makes sense. You know, money's a gift from God, first of all.
Oh,
so
God.
Talk on it.
You know? And one thing I was going to add as well is the fact that I forgot now.
Well, I'll just quickly say I agree with the quote as well, because love is sweet, as you said, but when money, it just adds a different je ne sais quoi to the love.
do you like that? Say that one again.
Je ne sais quoi.
Wow.
Hello. But yeah, the reason why I think that is because obviously, as Gbenga said as well, you get to do things that are more out of I don't know how to explain it. Out of your norm, zone, out of your everyday life, out of your normal everyday box. Like you can go on holiday.
Yep.
If you want to do that, you can do a lot of different things, even just experiences and stuff. You get to, because money helps you with that. So I would never object.
And I remember what I was going to say now. What I was going to say was basically, I feel like the older we get, the importance of money just is more apparent. When we were younger, it was like, you don't really need money. You can go to cinema, you can do it. But the older you get, you just want to explore life more. Like you want to do different things. Like I saw it, someone tweeted the other day, the new £20 is £100. Like you blow that in literally like what is £100 now?
You're
you
right.
just spend that so quickly.
It's crazy you say that as well, because a lot of the reason people get divorced is because of financial problems.
Wow.
So I think the fact that there's that statistic goes to show money is important.
So does that now mean that if you don't have money, you shouldn't date? So should you have money to date?
Actually, I think that's a great question.
Thank you so much, Temi Allen.
I personally think no. I don't think you need money to date, but I think you have to manage your expectations if you're going to go into dating without money.
What do you mean by that?
So
expand.
So for instance, if you both know both of you are in the come up stage where money ain't that sweet right now, you're just trying to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying?
Both of you, yeah.
Then the expectations you have of your dates, of your experiences together, of the things you're going to get up to together, you have to manage them. They can't be. You can't be a girl, for instance, expecting the shard randomly, even if it's your anniversary or your birthday. Knowing what your boyfriend, if he does it, then you lovely. But knowing that that's not going to be the
not
thing
always
right
gonna
now.
Be the case. Yeah. Benga. Question.
So what do I need money?
No, I've got a question for
Oh,
you.
go on.
Could you, like, as a man, do you feel like, obviously we spoke previously about the whole dating down thing, and I don't think it's a nice term to use, but would you, like, you're financially stable, you've got everything together, do you feel like you could date a girl that's not on the same level as you? Financially.
Do you know what it is? I feel like society, innit? Like, let me answer it personally first, innit?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not one of the big things for me when I'm looking for a partner.
Okay. You're not looking for financial stability.
She doesn't need to have financial stability. However, I need to see the mindset of, like, she's got her head screwed on.
Of course.
But if that's not currently manifest, like, in her life, if maybe she's not working currently, I don't mind that, innit?
And do you know what I feel like that plays a part? I feel like age plays a part. I feel like because we're in an age bracket where we're still trying to figure things out.
And we're still young.
And we're still very young, do you know? So maybe at this stage, everyone's still trying to figure life out. So I can't now look at a man and feel like you have to have everything together, even if you have everything together, because you're on different journeys in life. We're all in that bracket where everyone's doing different things.
And everything can change tomorrow.
That's
like, where you are right now, like, you may have everything together. Like, I know firsthand, obviously I can't speak on behalf of you guys, but you have, you know, you have a job, you have this, you have X, Y, and Z, and then tomorrow, like, things
change,
can do like 180 degree turn. So I think there shouldn't be so much emphasis. And like you said, we're still young. We're only 23, early 20s. Like, it doesn't make sense to put this expectation and this pressure on someone to do all of these things when we're still sorting things out in our own life as individuals.
100%. That's why I feel like Gbenga was right about the mindset. It's all about the mindset.
It is.
You have the mindset working.
You can't now be
towards
lazy all the time and unproductive all the time and expect to be rich, or, you know, do you know what I mean? The goal is still in your mind all the time, and you know where you want to be.
And I feel like
No, go on.
I think it's different for guys too. I think it's interesting you asked Gbenga, because I think guys are expected to date girls that don't
I was
have
going to
money.
ask you the question next, actually.
I was going to say, guys are expected to date any girl, if she has money or not.
100%.
But it's girls.
It's the opposite for girls, because men are usually seen as a provider, the head of the house, you know.
And girls rate guys off of that, where guys don't really look at a girl and say, oh, she's rich, I'm going to be with her.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. It's usually the other way around. But
so
obviously, throwing the questions out to, like, the women, could you guys be with someone that is not financially...
A broke boy.
Gbenga said, say it for what it is. Basically, would you date a broke boy? Have you dated someone that you feel like you're not on the same financial stability, like you're not on the level financially?
Yeah, I would say we're the same. Or
so you haven't been below?
Yeah.
No.
This is basically the reason I asked that. I don't think I have as well. The reason I asked that is just to show the comparison. Like, women, we're more likely to, you know,
date the same level
up, and men are more likely to, like, lower their standards like financially.
But then is that lowering their
That's
standards?
What I was gonna say.
Because like Gbenga said that's not at the top of his list.
Are.
Yeah. Obviously, there's some guys.
How much does finances play into standards?
Right, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really depends on it. That's why I feel like this topic is not one for all, like one size fit all. Like, it's different for everyone. It depends on what you want.
But generally, though, as women, that is part of the standards for men.
100%. Now, we're not going to lie about that. I agree.
Half
yes.
and half, you know, for me.
Yeah.
No, it's 100% for me. And do you know why I would say it's 100% for me? Because I would say, like, this time 2 years ago, it wasn't that much of a big deal. The older I get, like, the work I'm putting in life, what I'm trying to get out of life, I can see where I want to be. Do you know what I mean? And if I can't imagine my partner sort of leveling up or sort of having a similar mindset in that sense, it comes across as if I'm being dragged down.
But then are you talking financial stability or the mindset? Because
yeah,
for me,
that's what I was going to ask.
For me, if we're not, I personally don't expect more than what I am, if that makes sense. So for instance, if I'm not heavily, so then you can be the same as me, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, you can be the same as me.
I think you're talking about mindset. Like you can't be a bum.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 100%.
Oh yeah, that's
like have no aspirations whatsoever.
But then mindset sort of ties in with financial stability in a sense, because you can't be a bum and be rich and have money.
You're right.
Do you get what I mean?
I feel what you're saying with that one.
So
I think as well, like on your point, speaking of having a partner that can provide for you, biologically as women, there's going to be a time in your career where, let's say you take maternity leave, you're going to need to be in a position where your husband can provide for the family, because at the end of the day, it's not going to be the same two incomes because you're on maternity leave. If he's not levels, if he's not levels, like the family's going to suffer. And I feel it plays a part in women's decision, maybe not consciously, but that is part of it. You need someone that can look after you when things go a bit.
And you know what? Funny you should mention that. I was thinking about this the other day. I feel like, I don't know if this is scientifically proven, but I feel like women mature quicker than men.
I've heard that. I heard it levels out at like 20 something, but they do grow.
You think it levels out?
Hello.
I'm just asking. You think?
I think when you get to like mid 25, when you get to like 25,
25 apparently.
Maybe not in our society.
Obviously, some guys are anomalies. Some guys are anomalies, innit? They mature before the other guys in their class.
Of course, but we're saying the majority, you know. But the majority.
Box Studios.
But majority.
The majority level up like later on in comparison to women, and I feel like us women, we have this thing from the get go. Like we have that mindset. We're set on the goal from the beginning. Whilst men, obviously, this is not just, we're just generalizing. Whilst men want to be just floating around for a bit.
Yeah, they're thinking,
seeing what they want in life. Basically, you know when you go shopping, you go into the shop, you know what you want to get, you go and get it. That's women. Men will be like,
do I want this?
Would
this look nice?
Maybe I should buy.
But then that can be said for some women as well.
100%.
From what I've noticed, I think with guys, it's like they don't put that much pressure on themselves until it gets to the point where life is coming fast. Where women like
we've got that from the beginning.
We kind of just like, okay, well, this is what I would like to be doing.
No, I think it goes back to like with parents. They drum it into their daughters, like, oh, you're gonna be a wife one day. You're gonna have to be doing this. I was rolling the eyes.
It's true. Like you gotta be in the kitchen. You gotta dress appropriately. You've got to.
So it's like we have all these things that we know how to look after ourselves. We know how to be independent. Where there's some guys they're still depending on their mums to wash their pints. You know,
come on, life basic skills. Cooking.
Guilty.
Oh
no, I can't. No, I'm loading.
Sorry,
he's loading.
He's coming.
I'm loading.
Nah, but
wow,
I feel like that's just life, like normal human traits to have. Like you've got to be able to cook, you've got to be able to wash, do the laundry. You know, and
it's essential.
100%. So
it's interesting though.
100%.
That like, I just dating is one of them things.
It's funny
because I feel like money, of course, is very important, but then it's also like, okay, how? So, for instance, which aspect of dating is money most crucial for?
Okay,
the initial parts.
Do you know what I'm saying? The initial parts, you think?
As in like when you're actually going out on dates.
Going out on dates.
Yeah. So, which part of dating is money crucial for? Yeah, because we'll say money makes a relationship better, right? But is it in every aspect of the relationship, or is it specific things that? Do you get what I mean? Because I think the reasons money is essential is obviously dates, like going out,
gifts,
but it's not for the emotional part. It doesn't count for none of that part, which could arguably be the more important parts. So then, does that change the
See,
narrative?
that's why for me it's not. Maybe this might change with age. Like I said, we're still young. I'm still very, very young.
Baby girl.
I'm a
girl
baby
living
girl.
her life.
Like I'm a baby.
So I'm a child,
baby. So I think that's why, like the financial. Let me not say financial stability, but thriving financially is not at the very, very, very top of my list.
Either.
For a guy,
No, in a guy.
Okay, in a guy.
Like obviously you have to know how to look after yourself.
Hygiene.
And not even just hygiene, but in terms of like just being a good steward of your money.
And also having like aspirations.
Right, exactly.
That's another part of
money
it.
management is
because he can have a lot of money, but you don't know. You're a poor decision maker.
And you're still showing
that money is going to be gone next week.
You're still holding wads of cash to your ear. I'm not sure that's
you're wearing Gucci Wucci, like it's
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's,
Do you know what I mean?
Because you can have money, but then
exactly
money management is so
I
important.
think that's the key part.
And that's what I mean by like, it's financially thriving is not at right now. Like I said, it can change.
Yeah, 100%.
So don't hold a gun to my head if you see a few episodes he's changed. But that's why it's not
Disclaimer.
it's not at the very, very top of my list right now, because it's just
So what? So okay. So this is why I said it depends. Like a lot of people have this mindset where they think love above everything. You know. And I'll be real. I used to be like that. I used to think you need love. That's all you need, and your relationship will work. The older I get,
it's like no.
It's like
Cash dollar.
It's not just love, you know.
Cash dollar.
You know, love is amazing. Love is nice. Like when you find the one, it's all great when you love them. But I don't know if love alone can help a relationship stay and become stable, because loads of different aspects come into it. Like the fact that we're human beings, like we're learning about ourselves every day, not to talk of someone else. So
have
many
needs,
they're different, and that can change.
Yeah,
Do you know
What are
what
we
I
defining
mean?
as love, though?
I think obviously, like, you know how you said there are different
The emotional
elements. Yeah, the
parts.
emotional parts,
Okay.
like what you
Butterflies.
share, the raw, like, you know.
I don't call that bit love.
You don't think butterflies is love?
It's an aspect of feelings,
but it doesn't
I wouldn't
make
say
it,
love.
Fair enough.
Because love for me is a choice, isn't it?
The
I think
commitment,
love
the
is the
decision.
commitment part. The fact that you stay with the person, that you work
Regardless.
things out, that you're willing to like have disagreements and all of that. I think that part's love. Do you know what I
And
mean?
that's why for me, love is above. Obviously, love isn't the only thing.
It's
like,
not the only thing.
It's not.
That's
it's-
what.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw the question
That's
out.
number
Do you
one,
guys
though, for
generally
me.
feel like love can be like love? Love is all you need in a relationship.
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
Benga, you go first.
In the lovers.
So now,
Do you know
He
what?
said cat.
You know, on what I was saying, it's the decision, it's the commitment, it's that whatever we're going through, we're gonna work through it.
yeah, unconditional love.
On that aspect, then love should be able to
1 million.
conquer all. Practically, because
We're
realistically, practically, I don't think not everyone's there yet. That's the thing we're working towards, isn't it? So at the end of the day, we might need a few things to buffer things to help things along the
Right.
journey.
Give us some
Do you get what I'm trying to
glasses
say?
for the moment.
To help things along the journey. But
That's interesting.
theoretically, yes, love, perfect love, where you're both committed to this, that should be enough for you. But until we get there, some cash dollar, some
it helps.
Some day nice
you get it?
vacation.
Some
That's a very good, that's a very good point,
That
know.
is.
Like, we need the buffers.
Yeah,
Because
until
no
you
one's
get them,
perfect, isn't it? Humanly, we would love to say love. I mean, realistically, idealistically, we'd love to say love
covers everything.
covers everything. But humanly, sometimes my love is not operating
What flaws?
as it should.
Bro.
So what
From the
happens then?
get-go.
We need to go on a date.
Yeah, I like it. That's what I'm saying. It buffers, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Go on a date,
when we're
you're
angry,
right.
We need to do something.
I'm gonna make it up to you with
Yeah,
a gift.
I'll buy
Do
you
you
a
get what I'm trying to say?
gift.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that will cheer you up.
And it's an aspect of love. Like, doing stuff like that is an aspect of love. But it
how
needs
can it
money.
happen without money?
Wow, this is wow.
That's a really
it's real
good,
rap though, isn't it?
yeah.
It's real rap.
More
When you
money.
break it down like that, it makes sense.
Ego.
I've got a question. Coming from the lifestyle we all come from, we come from like working class, normal black families in South London.
Africa.
Right?
Africa. The vision.
Children of immigrants, that vibe.
Yeah.
Why has the question gone? Oh, wait.
Coming from where we
it
came
went
from.
back.
Coming from where we
There
come
we
from.
I've got a question.
It's coming.
Jesus.
Holy Spirit.
Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, think
But
about
it's
it.
really like doing a podcast, guys.
Period.
For
Hey,
England.
bro.
But
yeah.
So I was gonna even ask.
Yeah.
I just remember.
You say
Go,
it.
go,
Say
go,
it now.
go,
Yeah.
before you
So,
forget.
would it intimidate you as children of working class, like of a working class background, when you now go into the dating world, going out with someone that's maybe come from a more affluent background than you, and they're not necessarily their first date idea is not a Nando's or a breakfast club, it's something more affluent. Would that be intimidating to you?
Okay. Can I go first?
Yeah.
Go for it.
The reason why I don't know if I'd use the word intimidating, but the reason why I could agree with you and say it could be intimidating is because usually, like, what I'm used to, the guys I've been with in the past, we've usually been on the same level. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just used to that flow of like I know I'm leveled up. Like, I know I don't need to worry. If anyone's leveled up in a relationship, I don't want to say it'd be me, because we're usually on the same pedestal when it comes to things like that, like same level. So it could feel a bit, whoa. At first it could be a bit, this is weird. This is a bit weird, because it seems like now I thought I was calm. Now I feel like I have to level up and do what he's doing and sort of match that sort of vibe and match that energy. But I feel like with time, I know how I am. I don't want to, it just sounds weird. I'm not competitive, but every time I see like someone close to me leveling up, it inspires me. It motivates me, and I know,
as it should.
Especially imagine that being your partner. Like, you see he's busy, you see he's always doing this, doing that. Oh, I'm gonna find things to do as well, because I've got to be busy myself. So if anything, rather than intimidating me, it's gonna motivate me 100%. And sometimes it's good for like a good healthy competition. Why not?
Yeah, you need that. No,
you gotta need that, so you don't get complacent.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean in life?
You
know, that's my point.
I get what you mean when you say that. You know, I think knowing how I am, it would intimidate me, but not in a bad way, because I feel like whenever you do something new, or you're introduced to something new, it's bound to make you feel not necessarily uncomfortable, but you're gonna be like, whoa, like this is different. This is completely different, like I'm not used to this. I think the aspect where it would make me feel a bit like, oh gosh, is if that's something that they would want to maintain. So like if we're continuously gonna be going to these expensive restaurants only, like that's all we're going to be doing. Like, we're going to be doing expensive
then
adventures.
That's not a bit of you, because you're coming out of your character.
Exactly, because I'm okay with, obviously we can do that once in a while. I'm not against that. Like, who doesn't like love a good fine dining? Do you know what I mean? Like, with the fine china, the finer things in life,
Hakkasan and that, the shard.
But at the same time, like, I'm someone like, let's just get food and watch like anyone that knows me knows I love
Ashley can watch in front of the TV.
Did you say Morley's?
What did he say?
Is that not a nice date?
Definitely.
I don't know about Morley's, because that one, my stomach.
That was never a date.
Good conversation.
It was never a date.
But even something just like the Dutch,
order
Nando's, the breakfast club,
order some Caribbean,
some
food,
Chinese,
slap it in the plate, sit down in front of the big screen.
We don't always have to be dressed up.
Oh my gosh, I'll be in my headscarf. Do you know how nice that is?
Because that life is hard to maintain. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to maintain.
Sometimes that's great.
I haven't got that many outfits.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
It becomes like something you have to keep up and maintain and like keep up.
It becomes a chore.
I feel like it would become a chore,
like a job.
For me, it would. I don't know if the word is intimidate, like Temi said, but it would make me just feel weird, because it's like I'm not used to that. Like, that's what I mean. I like to wear my nice casual clothes. If you know me, I like to wear oversized clothes. Just go to a little Nando's. Have a good time and just smile.
Honestly,
you know,
we're here for a good time.
For me, it's like, if that's like what Ashley was saying, if that's the only thing you know, and you're not willing to like
compromise,
kind of meet in the middle, it would be a bit weird at first. But then would I want to completely transition to that lifestyle? Probably not. I can't lie to you. Even though I want to be affluent and like wealthy as a person, I also think I want to be quite good, grounded. I don't think it doesn't make you grounded though. I just think it's just a different life.
I don't think it's possible for me to completely
be that.
I don't think I will.
I can't, because that's not me. I know what I like, and it's not that all the time.
And then for you, what if a girl was demanding that of you every day?
That's because
that's where she comes from.
No, that can't run. Because at the end of the day, we're not.
That can't run.
That can't run. What do you mean?
We're not similar. Do you get what I'm trying to say? A lot of like. Part of what I look for in a partner is someone that can relate to what I've
compatibility.
Your back.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Oh, Gbenga.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Same, to be fair, same.
Gbenga.
There's beauty in it to me.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So someone like, for me, coming from Nige, like the person doesn't necessarily have to come from Nige, whatever, but they need to understand where I've come from, innit?
Yes.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if they're affluent or whatever, but they understand me, it can still run. But if you're affluent and you want me to come and be doing the things that you're
all
doing
the time, 24/7, no rest, no sleep,
do you know what I'm
nothing.
trying to say?
Yeah,
I don't do the steak, man. You get it? No. I don't do all that. You get
it? I'm happy with a burger.
You get it?
Burger and
chips. Mac and cheese.
But do you know what? Sometimes, like, I wouldn't mind some steak.
It's every once in a while.
That's why we said every once in a while.
100%. That's why your point is very valid. It can't be too consistent now. Before you know it, you look back and like, whoa, how did I even get here? Like, this has been it.
Like every time we're having to spend £300 to £500.
Flipping it.
But don't we want to build a future together? Shouldn't that money be put in a savings account for us to acquire property?
Would be for them, it's nothing.
What's nothing?
The money. So then it's
£500 is chicken change for
some people. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's
on
like
Twitter. It's Twitter.
Everyone earns 80k on Twitter.
Apparently. All of you are luxury babes.
It's like
because you know what I've noticed about Black Twitter when it comes to that topic though, a lot of people are very superficial. Because I've noticed they say all this stuff, but it's like you don't even live it. You maybe lived it maybe 5 times.
Yeah. Do you know what? Funnily enough, I think a few days ago, this girl tweeted, 3K for a day.
Oh, is a lot?
That's not. Is that a lot? Like that's not a lot.
I remember Conan
3,000.
Let's work it out.
Yeah,
a day.
joking.
What's a day? Okay, so you go. What
out.
do you do? You go out to eat. What's the maximum you spend to going out to eat? Cool. And then what? You go for drinks after. What? Even if you want to book hotel, is that so expensive?
£3,000.
You're not gonna spend. You're not gonna spend £500 for all of that.
But then you know Conan, yeah. So Conan,
Yes.
he quote tweeted it and was like, "Oh, there's some girls who've come from poverty and that's what they're expecting."
No, and I agree.
You know what? That's a celeb lifestyle. If you're in that, that's cool, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a
different.
normal guy, bro.
No, he's saying some girls you've come from where we've come from, for instance, and that's your first expectation of a man. 3K on a date.
Boy.
That one is wild.
Wait, hold on. Does that exist? Girls are like that.
Tell me. Absolutely.
Car.
Do you know what it is? It's because some people, they live this image. They push this image where they know that their real life is not coherent with it. They're not actually living that lifestyle. So now they're demanding this expectation that they themselves cannot even meet.
Whoa.
If you have the 3K? Great question. Do you even have the 1K?
That is now leading on to my next question.
What's your question, baby?
Basically, I feel like we've spoken about this before, yeah. Do you feel like... Okay, I don't want to word it in a way that will make you all agree. But basically, like, it's going to be a statement rather than a question. Okay. I don't understand when people demand things that they can't provide themselves. Sorry.
I agree.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I agree.
No, word.
And that's not to say you shouldn't aspire for more.
Of course.
Oh, no.
That's not
but
what we're
it's
trying
like there's
to
just
say.
certain
You can't
things.
be discriminatory.
There are certain girls walking the surface of this earth, that will tell you they cannot. They will not, and they never will look at a guy that doesn't drive, but they haven't done their theory test.
That is a really
priorities.
Priorities.
I mean, have your standard, but just be fair. That's all we have. Just be fair now.
Just be fair. I like that.
Fair.
Have your standard, but be fair.
I think it's a bit hypocritical.
Do you know that's so funny? It's true. Be fair.
Just be fair now.
It's hypocritical small because
I'm messy.
It's messy.
It's actually a lot.
No, because where does your standard then come from? Is it coming from a place of image? Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's like, okay, you've never done these things. You've probably never gone on this 1K date that you're aspiring for. You're looking for. You're dying for it.
You're asking for it.
But you've never known it.
You know what I find so wild is you've seen a celebrity, let's just pull it out. You've seen Lil Baby take Jada on holiday and do X, Y, buy her a Birkin bag.
Doing vacation.
You must have
want a
Birkin
Birkin.
bag.
The Birkin and the
Sorry,
bouquet.
wait, can I say, who's going to give them a Birkin bag?
Boy.
Can you even give yourself one?
Let's focus on ourselves, people.
Let's pour into ourselves more.
Let's pour into ourselves. Let's focus.
Search deep within.
We should be tweeting
and
about
find
what we can
something.
offer people, not what we want to snatch and grab
That's
from the people.
That's it.
Christian word, man.
No, guys,
You know
every
what I'm
time
saying?
I'm on Twitter, I understand. Do you know what? I've recently started to see, like, I've seen tweets for what they really are, and I don't know if people are just tweeting for the sake of it. Most of do an experiment for me, guys. Go on Twitter this week, I promise you would see a minimum of 8 tweets, and it's just about them. Selfish, give. It must serve you. If it doesn't serve you, you must go.
And it's
friends that
very
are not
selfish.
there for you. Friends that during lockdown they don't care about you. It's about you. Give. Take. Come on, guys.
We're calling you
very
snatch and
selfish.
grabbers.
And you know what?
Snatchers and grabbers.
It makes your heart. It shows that your
it's
heart
a
is
lot.
black because you're very. It's selfish. It's really, really selfish. What? It
not easy.
blows my mind.
It
Even
does.
some guys as well. Your mum asked you for electricity money yesterday. You said you didn't have, but today you're showing and broadcasting on Snapchat that you're going to acquire X, Y, and
Just
Z.
electricity key. You didn't take it.
You even complain. You huffed and you puffed, ready to
said,
blow the
"Come on,
house
man."
down.
What if it's for a babe?
But it's to show out
But
on
you pulled
Instagram and
out-
socials.
You pulled out a Balenciaga shoe that you didn't pay for.
Goddamn. Never mind, guys. Though. Never mind, guys. You get it.
That Balenciaga shoe.
Guys,
you didn't
let's
pay
get
for.
let's get our priorities in check because
Yeah.
it's actually in the sewers.
That's the
I think we should
And I
even change the narrative for our culture.
And I feel like our generation, we are so gone.
gone.
We're so far with
gone.
it.
Like, I
It's
think
sad.
let's start focusing on what do we bring?
to the table.
What are we offering?
Check yourself.
What is the beauty
Look
that we
in the
can
mirror.
pour out
Look in the mirror.
into a relationship?
Look in
Because
the
I think
mirror.
we are looking a lot for things we want from people,
Which is
but
nice.
we have nothing to
but
give.
what are you giving?
A lot of us have nothing
Don't be
to
empty
give.
barrel. Empty barrel, low
Make
barrel.
They make the most noise. If you didn't know,
That's what it means.
that's what it means.
Because some people are
No.
actually looking for genies. You're not actually looking for a
a
partner
man.
or a man or a woman. You're looking for a genie. You're looking for someone who can just give you this.
You're looking
this,
for a
this,
life
that.
coach,
And you-
someone that's going to transform your life.
A life coach.
Life coach. So that way
You should be your
You
own
would
life
pay for an
coach.
idol.
Do you know the only life coach you need
God
in
has
this
spoken
life
about
is
that one.
God.
Is
Go
God.
and ask
That's
God. He will show you the right way. Like I don't understand.
Someone is not your bank. It's not your bank.
That's it.
money you can't ask your dad.
Hell.
And I think because it's so glorified in music, like for example, City Girls, you know how they
Act up,
speak
you can
and
get snatched up.
by because they
I'll work
speak.
job, I am the judge.
Oh wow.
I think because they speak and preach about, oh, you know, you need to deposit 3k or 10k into my bank account,
God forbid.
blah 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 blah, all of these things.
Guys, remember it's just
That's like-
aesthetics.
yeah,
They're, just,
yeah.
they're really just.
it's also a
doing it
different life.
because-
You can't relate.
Exactly.
You
cannot
These
relate.
people are earning
You can't
money that
relate.
we're not
Millions.
seeing. Yeah, do you get it?
City Girls, they
it's a lot
have the
faster.
money.
They can demand it.
They can demand it
And
because
I-
they have it.
And do you know what? Speaking for those
Sophia
girls,
from Brixton, you don't have it.
you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna speak for the women that are out there. You know, we would tweet things like, "Oh,
We.
like Birkin bag." No, I'm speaking for them in a sense
you
where.
part of them, yeah?
Yeah, no, I've done. Do you know? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've done that before, but not in a sense where I actually expect a man to go out of his way and get me a Birkin bag.
Fairs.
I'm doing it because as women, it's just to me, it's just like. Like it's just something fun.
Enjoyment.
Like, it's just enjoyment. Like I don't genuinely mean that stuff.
You're
'Cause
just like, you're doing
I'm
for
so, can I be
banks.
honest? If one random guy is buying me a Birkin, you must return it because
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Because it's actually going to be, I don't know if you've seen that episode of That's So Raven where he's giving Raven gifts not knowing that she's walking into a
Spiritual
marriage.
husband.
I'm dead.
My
I'm
lord.
actually dead. How can you say
Spiritual
husband?
bondage.
Spiritual bondage.
Spiritual husband.
And you don't know.
you know, you're
The
returning
physical realm is
Birkin.
looking like you're single. The spiritual realm.
You
You
know,
said I do.
Because of Birkin.
because of Birkin.
Wow.
You don't know what
Because
they
if
are
you
praying,
love her, you
know.
must Dior
Oh,
her.
ugly bag.
Oh, you
Because
know.
you're proud of her, you must proud of her.
That's a bar though. That's a bar though.
If you love her, Dior her.
No,
If you're
but
proud
you
of
know
her,
what?
proud of her.
Let's not get it twisted, innit?
Yeah.
Like get stuff for your partner.
They're
Do you get
fun.
what-
Oh,
show
no,
love,
oh,
innit?
Spoil them.
But more,
Oh.
you can't be demanding things like
No,
it's.
no, no.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I
That's
know.
gonna come naturally.
That's entitlement.
And be
Naturally.
thoughtful with the gifts. I think sometimes we've fallen into this place of being superficial with gifts. I think sentimentality wins every single time. Like when you
Honestly.
actually show that you listen to your girl. Say for instance, she was saying to you, "Oh, my watch has been playing up bare, and I need a new watch." But it's not like she was asking you. It's just
She was
you've been
just
hearing her.
saying.
Things like that mean so much more than you getting me a Gucci bag. I didn't ask
You're
you for
actually
it.
listening.
Obviously, the
You're
Gucci
listening.
bag will be enjoyable, but the
Ashley said,
Disclaimer.
keep the Gucci. You want the Gucci? Keep the Gucci bag. Don't take that Gucci away. Leave the Gucci
but
on the side.
like I said, the sentimental gifts, like
They win every time.
every single time, because it just shows that you're, like you said,
You're
you're paying attention, you're listening,
Extra details.
and you can
know.
see that I genuinely enjoy these
As a
things.
And just a
partner.
caveat, they will win for the right person. I'm not saying it because some people, their heart, as Ashley said, is
black.
and you can give them sentimental and they say, "What is this trash?" So I'm not talking about them. They've still got some work to do.
They do.
But yeah,
It's those people that would actually appreciate that.
1,000,000%.
They know themselves. They're true to themselves. Those are the
1,000,000%.
ones that will
Like,
appreciate
okay,
it.
so my question for Gbenga, what gifts do guys like? Like,
Oh,
what would you?
Oh,
Because
my
I'm
Very good
not gonna
question.
lie, I
On the
don't
spot.
know.
I'm listening.
I feel like every
birthday,
guy's different, obviously.
anniversaries. What do you guys like?
Like, what would you expect?
Like what would be a wow factor for you? For like if a
like
girl
you
got this for
open
you,
it.
would be like, wow, this girl is
Yeah.
paying attention. Like
Rah.
rah.
P5, innit?
Okay.
Okay.
Besides that,
Yes, please.
Yeah,
No, I'm
I'm
playing.
joking. I'm
Some of
joking.
you don't
Do you know
play
what's-
game.
Do you know what's nice?
But you play game in real life.
Oh, game over. It's rough. Cut
It's
the
rough.
cameras.
Dead ass.
Go on, Gbenga.
Fragrances are nice.
That's a good vibe.
Fragrances always win.
Apple Watch.
But that's typical.
Like the Apple Watch.
But there's not.
He already has one.
Just don't get me 100 things I love about you in a
You
jar.
don't like that?
I'm not gonna read 100
I
things.
think
feel
those
like
are
guys
so
don't like
worthless.
that.
100
I likes them.
No, wait, hold on.
Sorry, I think it's worthless.
No,
because it's just taking up space.
Can you-
waste of paper?
Wait, can I tell you something though? Because
What is that?
the only thing that is annoying about the 100 things I love about you is
Yeah.
you guys want expensive. You want something that's material, and now you have gone
Tangible.
Oh, more. Let's have it
That's
level.
what I'm saying. Like, how you've what?
No, but what
Yeah.
about the girls that don't care about those things, but then
What
they
do you
can
mean?
give, like, they don't care about the tangible
So
material.
they want 100. If
but
you want
they-
100 things, I'll
love
write it
stuff
for
like
you.
that.
But what I'm
That's what I'm
saying,
saying. I like
let's-
things like that.
let's
obviously,
do it
like I
levelly.
feel like
Yeah,
girls
yeah.
like it.
What did
but
Ashley just call it?
What
She
less?
says
What
worthless.
Right.
Because
okay.
my thing is like, what is a guy supposed to do with that? It doesn't make
do
any
you know
sense.
what
You
I'm
can't
thinking?
get a
If
lampshade
someone-
with your face on it.
Souvenir now.
But say for instance,
Souvenir
no, say for
now.
instance,
Oh,
let's be
God.
real, yeah, let's be real.
Come on.
Say for instance, your guy's love language is words of affirmation. If you make 100 things you love about him, you never know how it's going to transform how he feels about himself one day.
Oh
when
right,
he's
okay, yeah,
learned.
that makes sense. But I think,
That might not be the only gift.
As she said,
But the fact that you said it's
Yeah.
what
but
Yeah,
I
that's
think that shouldn't be the main
the
gift.
main
That one should
gift.
just be
I think sentimentality is being thrown under the carpet. People don't like it no more.
I think they
No,
do,
I
but I think it depends. Like
Yeah.
when you're giving, like, for, I'm not gonna lie, I would do that for like a guy.
I would do that like every day sort of thing, but
I
not
would
as like
say his birthday.
so you're
I
saying
would-
not as a
Yeah.
present.
It wouldn't.
Not
It
as
wouldn't
a-
be
because
like
it's not
his
making
birthday
sense.
present.
Just like
It wouldn't be his
Okay.
birthday present
Or
alone.
anniversary
I'll do
present.
it for his birthday, but something else will come with it as well. Like
Or
it wouldn't be
whilst-
the only thing.
Exactly. Like whilst he's at work, I would send him like a note and
Yeah,
something
and then
like,
he can.
yeah,
Yeah.
When
Send
you
me a
come home, there's
paragraph,
something
a paragraph
waiting
at
for
work,
you.
It's nice. Do you get what I'm saying? But like when someone gets you something,
And
yeah,
it's just that.
and it's like, bro, it's
Oh,
normal.
what did you get me? Like it's time to give birthday present.
100 things I love about you.
And I'm looking at the jar like, if you don't,
If you don't get that
If you
thing out of my sight.
if you don't,
Oh.
but if you don't,
What was you going to say?
no, but like, what was I gonna say? Like material things as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like personal example, like when someone got me something, and I just realized like, right, the amount of shifts like this girl must have had to put in to get this for me.
you that.
Do you get it? It wasn't just
Means
one
the
thing.
world.
I'm just thinking, right, like you've put in time and you thought, right, all this money that that's for him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's a big deal. It's a big deal because you've sacrificed something.
Yeah, man.
What have you lost with your pen and paper? What have you lost? Oh, don't get me angry. Sorry, it's nice.
You just added to the waste of this world.
I'm actually appalled. I didn't think that this was her.
No, I hear both sides. I hear what
get
they're
you guys are saying.
but I
think
hear
your
what
man
you're
should know
like.
these kind of stuff every day. 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
So it's not that it should be an anniversary present. 100%.
I just don't think
and that's
it's-
what I'm saying. It
No.
doesn't make sense as just
No, you're
a
laughing
thing.
at the people that are doing it.
No, they're
do
laughing.
it, do it.
No, can I say something? I'm sorry, yeah, do it. And I think it depends on what age as well. Age is important because I feel like when you're younger, you're able to do those things.
No,
Because
facts.
if you're
Arts
not
and
financially-
crafts.
No
I'm
money.
sorry. Do you
There's
know,
no
when I
money.
was younger, I used to make cards for
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
So
because
when
I
I'm
couldn't afford
30,
to
when
buy
I'm 30,
one.
I can't do it.
You can do
You
it,
can-
but
but it can't be
I'm
the
sorry.
only thing.
Imagine. Can I say something? I can't imagine being 30 years old and by God's grace, career path
I'm not
sorted,
ready.
everything's calm, nice house,
I know what
and
you're
then
gonna say.
oh happy. You would think I hate him.
Yeah.
I love the way you smile at me. I love the way you make me
Like he
breakfast.
doesn't-
I
right.
love the way you pick up
It's
the
nice,
children.
but something else will come after that. It can't be alone.
No, I
I
get
know.
that.
That's it. That's
I
all
get
I'm saying.
that.
Each
Another
their
one.
own.
Good morning, my love. You are alive.
Oh. Okay, what
No,
about
do
this?
it, do it.
I've seen people do stuff like vouchers.
What do you
Then
mean?
Yeah,
the
vouchers.
No, not
Gift cards.
Wait, hold on, because I think you guys are gonna think this is weird as
Go
well.
on, go on.
They're like, oh, this is one hug voucher.
Oh no, that's long.
To redeem
That's
whenever you
that's
want.
long. That's long.
I
Oh.
don't mind that one.
No. Can I say? I'm
Or
sorry.
this is a date voucher. You can
a
redeem
hug
it whenever-
voucher. In what? So
So I can't
you
hug
get the voucher.
without-
So whenever you, so
What?
basically, if the voucher is no, so you can't get a hug that you've been getting before the voucher came.
free of charge. Now I have to pay.
I've seen people.
And then what? After you pay, I give it back to you.
I've seen people do it before, innit?
No, I've seen things like.
Can I say something? That person, can I be real? That cringes me out.
She hates you. Allah. She just doesn't want.
Me personally, it will cringe me out because
Flipping hell.
do you know why? I'm someone that I don't like being touched all the time. So say I don't want to, I don't want to give you a
okay.
hug. Like say I'm not really in the mood
And
to
then
hug
that's
you,
when
and
you
you
wanna
bring your
redeem it.
voucher. Aww.
Do you know what though?
I think really
see it, I
truly
get
that-
it. It can be cute. It can be cute.
Depends on the
No.
people. I think.
Yeah.
Hold on
It
now.
depends on the couple.
It
If
depends
that's
on
what
the
works
couple.
for you,
Yeah.
and like you've basically done that
depends
throughout
what
your
works.
relationship. Like you do cute,
Hug
quirky
voucher.
things.
Ah.
You know what I've learned today? my girls don't like sentimental gifts.
No,
No,
your
I don't
girls
think
love sentimental
I
gifts.
would not get them sentimental
No, I don't think
gifts.
that necessarily equates to you
Friendship.
And your
disliking or
friendship.
liking like
Okay.
sentimental things. I just think that you have to just be just.
There are different
How can-
spectrums of sentimental.
Yeah.
That's not the only thing.
course.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you just mean
imagine
that-
not
you're
liking
meaning that
that
specific
aspect.
thing.
How can you not like sentimental things? You have to love
Because I
sentimental
feel like if you don't like
things.
sentimental things, it's a bit weird.
It is. It's very weird.
But I'm talking about those specific examples that we
The
gave.
examples are weird.
And like I said, it's not like I wouldn't do it, but it will come with other things as well.
Yeah, and it wouldn't just be on your birthday. That's the only gift I get.
Yeah,
you.
that could be like, say
Like-
for example, you've planned like
Oh,
a
I
whole
wouldn't have
trip.
done that
Say
as
you've
well.
planned a
Yeah,
whole
wouldn't be the
day.
only gift.
Like that would be like the first thing to wake up to,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
you get breakfast.
Oh yeah, but things I thought you
like
guys
that.
were like, nah, just cancel it.
No, don't cancel it. It by itself, cancel it.
Yeah, it by itself. It can't run.
Okay, fair.
like a sentimental thing could be, say if you've spoken to your man or your girl that you know what, you really want to start this business idea,
Yeah, I saw
and then
that.
they've now invested, like
yeah.
they've helped you with, for example, you have a
Cabs.
graphic design business, they've bought you a new laptop, or not even a laptop, but for example,
Like
like
they've customized something,
Yeah,
like your logo.
customized,
yeah,
yeah,
I've seen
they've
that.
bought
It's
you
beautiful.
something
Yeah, that's
specifically
a
for
good
you.
example as well. Yeah.
Or like
That's
Gbenga, like this
sentimental.
studio, they add something to it. They buy like
yeah.
a welcome
something.
home warming sort of
Yeah,
thing.
things
that
Just
make me happy.
anything. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Of course,
Yeah,
that
I
would
feel
make
like if you don't like
sense.
stuff like that, it's very weird, and you should pray about it. But yeah, we're gonna conclude the podcast here because you know we've been speaking about a lot of things.
It's true.
Thank you for listening. Join the discussion in the comments as always.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh,
Oh,
anytime.
Benga, I know this is
We
not
can't
your
wait to
last
see
time
you
here.
again.
It's because of Benga we have a home for our podcast.
Facts.
Can you
So-
imagine that? Like,
If you didn't know, now you know.
now you know.
So
and
go
to
follow
those
his
who,
page.
you know, you didn't think we were
She started
serious
again.
because we weren't in the studio. Baby, what's good?
We here, nigga.
We're not just a YouTube channel,
We here,
darlings.
we here.
Period.
And
you
that's
know.
it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you later.
We hope you
sweetheart.
enjoyed.
Honestly,
And
Follow
we'll
us on our
see you-
social media, as we always say.
SDWTS podcast. Period on Instagram and Twitter.
Isn't there an underscore?
No.
Mm-mm.
And
And
She doesn't know her own. Anyway,
Also-
I was confusing it with mine. Sorry.
sorry.
Oh.
And also follow Benga's page, Soapbox Studios with two
Two
X's,
X's, yeah.
on Instagram.
That's it.
Love,
And
love,
we
love.
shall see you
very,
next
very soon.
week.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys.
That was so nice.
That episode was so funny.
Oh my, it's gonna be a mess.
It's just
I
I can tell there was like times that I felt triggered.
was like, you know, I didn't expect it.